You know, you have to ask the matchmaker.
How many belts does Tyler Shipp have?
He has 3.
Okay, are they all vacated?
I think, you know.
Let's just go ahead and ask the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, Shipp, unable to compete tonight, and he will be stripped of the Hardrock MMA middleweight title. I know that he had already voluntarily vacated the light heavyweight and heavyweight titles. The light heavyweight title will be awarded tonight, our fight between Mitchell Rose and Luke Shawley. And that heavyweight title is going to be open, so we'll see down the line who wants to take that title. Moving things right along here, we've got 4 Seasons MMA. First fighter on the fight card here tonight, Trent Nott, out of Lexington, Kentucky. Said he also cross-trains at Georgetown MMA. Of course, you know the names from 4 Seasons MMA: Mike Seals, Mike O'Donnell, Stoney Dennis, Jamal Muhammad, who we'll see later on the fight card. And one of our pro bouts tonight, Eli Mefford, going to fight for a title. Trent Nott, a Tun Soo Do black belt. Also has kickboxing and Muay Thai background. Says he's a BJJ white belt, which I think most of us are.
Well,
not you anymore, though, right?
Yeah, I'm a blue belt. They do say even a white belt who actually trains is above, somebody off the street.
That's true.
So you've at least put the belt on.
David Schwab, 27 years old, 2-0 on his career. Coming out of Dayton, Ohio, Vision MMA Dayton, ranked as the number 10 amateur middleweight in the state of Kentucky, and also ranked at number 6 light heavyweight. Says he is a broken rhythm style fighter, which comes from a more traditional martial arts background. Both of these guys have kind of that karate traditional martial arts style background. And he also trains at Vision MMA Dayton with Joe Miller, Ezra Hines, all those guys. Been competing in martial arts since he was 6. Mostly Taekwondo and Judo. Last time we saw him was Hardrock MMA 95 back in December, which was here in this same building. He picked up a TKO victory over Derek Cundiff. Also has a win over William Sanders at Hardrock MMA 91. Looking to advance his undefeated record here in this middleweight division. Now, no champion in this division, so one of these guys could put their name in that hat for maybe a title shot down the line. Jason Weinel with the official introductions. Middleweight bout here at Hardrock MMA 99. Trent Nott in the red, black, and gray. David Schwab in the black and red with the blue glove tape. Rob Mooney is the referee for this one.
Both fighters standing orthodox. Oh, not with
there.
a big low leg kick.
We saw Nott in his first fight, lost to Corey Holbrook at Hardrock 97. It was a tough first fight. Holbrook was an impressive guy. Nott looking to try to get the fight to the ground, but Schwab turns him up against the cage here. Two very good gyms here.
Very active. Nott is very active early.
Nott with a takedown here. Schwab still sitting up though, but it has his back against the cage. Nott postures up, throwing some big shots here.
Nott got a little high on his back.
Slips off.
He slipped right off, but he's got a version of a guard going.
Yeah, has that guard high. Looks like he's trying to go for the triangle here. Not doing a good job controlling this posture. Schwab doing a good job here. Looks like he might have this triangle. Can't tell if it's locked in or not from our position. Looks like actually that does have that foot under the knee.
Schwab's corner telling him to relax, that he doesn't have the triangle.
Trying to pull his way out. Looks like not. Maybe trying to switch here to the armbar.
Omoplata maybe, or no?
Yeah, they're all tangled up here in this position. Schwab doing a good job keeping that left shoulder down. Looking for the omoplata. He actually may have this here. Needs to get his hips out, get his left hip out.
They say
maybe able to finish this.
Oh, and he's sitting like a girl, and he's getting it. He's doing the right. This is very nice escape by Schwab.
Able to bend his arm, but that was close.
Trent Nott
taking the back here again.
With multiple submission attempts early from Trent Nott. And he was close with that omoplata, David.
You see the body lock here. Yeah, that was very, very close. Schwab just barely able to bend his arm and get it out. Omoplata, very, very difficult submission to finish.
You don't see it really that often in MMA.
Well, it kind of opens you up a lot, too, to get punched in the face.
Sure.
Schwab's, again, posturing up here. Flat on his feet and not still looking, throwing that high guard. Good first round there, though, for Trent Nott. You definitely think he won that first round against a guy who's 2-0.
I'm impressed with not only the intensity and the energy from Nott, but just the volume of his submission attempts.
Yeah, you know, I think that he came out and realized he probably wanted to get the fight to the ground. His opponent had a couple of knockouts in his first two fights, well, TKO and a knockout, and realized, hey, I need to probably get this fight to the ground. Putting that BJJ white belt to work.
Yeah. Being a white belt, really, in all seriousness, escaped from some submissions there.
Well, I think a 4 seasons white belt is you know, maybe a little bit different than a white belt from a lot of gyms.
You're right.
Yeah, very, very good chaining the submissions. He had, it looked like at least a triangle pretty close, and then also that transition and had that omoplata very, very close. Needed just to get, and the hardest part of that is getting your hips out, switching those hips and kind of getting that left hip out and sitting on that right hip. You want to try to drive your opponent's shoulder into the mat to finish that submission. He almost had it. Round number 2 here, Trent Nott and David Schwab. Nott again with the left, or the leg kick. Schwab throwing that big overhand right. Be ready for the leg kick that time. He gives him a leg kick. A push kick from Nott. If I'm Trent Nott's corner, I'm telling him, feed David Schwab those leg kicks. You've buckled him twice with those leg kicks. He's not checking him. You see him already a little ginger on that.
And Schwab connecting with a big right.
Yeah, that's the benefit of throwing punches one behind another. Another nasty leg kick there from Nott. Schwab's corner telling him to check those leg kicks. That's the easiest way to get your opponent to stop throwing leg kicks. Shin on shin. That is not fun. Nott now here looking for another takedown. Good job. Good weight distribution here from Trent Nott. Keeping his weight heavy while he repositions his body to try to get the takedown. I think he might be going for a throw. Actually,
Oh, wow. Not in the clinch, looking to throw some knees. These sprawls.
Looking for that snap down. But Schwab does a good job blocking that, get back to his feet, and now has the better position here up against the cage. Good job by Nott with that overhook.
Almost looks like he could go for a Darce.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to switch those hips, though, and take the back here of David Schwab. Needs to get that right leg in, get that hook in first, and then pull Schwab into.
Wow.
Does Trent Nott.
Very aggressive showing from Trent Nott thus far.
Yeah, he has a good base here, but he needs to get this right hook in first, and then he'll be able to pull Schwab into him. Just kind of a good hip ride position from here. Schwab has his right arm trapped under the knee of Trent Nott. Good job so far, even in this run as well from Trent Nott. Good positioning, not really giving Schwab any openings at all.
Nott's shorts are not doing that great. Looks like they're falling apart.
Gotta watch the back, those elbows to the back. Referee warned him about those. Another good round there for Trent Nott. Gotta think he's up 2-0 so far. And if I'm Trent Nott's corner, I'm telling him, you got to feed him those leg kicks. He did not like those. He wasn't checking any of them. You buckled him at least 2 or 3 times.
Checking leg kicks is very much so learned behavior. You've got to really train that a lot to get comfortable doing it, and especially under pressure like this.
It's not something that's difficult. It's just painful. I mean, you basically
But the timing and the anticipation. If you're thinking about getting punched, and you've got to also then you've got to have a good feel for which leg. Is it a switch kick or is it a rear kick? You know, that's not always.
But if you check one as
oh yeah, that's a
Schwab's
big difference to their shin if it's bone on bone, and that'll change the outcome of their strategy at least.
It'll also help you be able to walk the next day.
Oh my goodness, yeah, his legs cannot be doing that great.
Especially because those were pretty pinpoint leg kicks from Trent Nott.
But to be fair, Schwab was throwing some nice leg kicks too. Both these fighters were early working some good leg kicks.
Interesting, we always ask, you know your guys play down 2 rounds, what are you telling him?
Yeah.
I think that David Schwab's corner was telling him, you're down 2 rounds, you got to finish this guy if you want to win.
Which is a fair and honest, advice.
Now it's tie clinch here again, looking to try to throw some knees. Doing a good job here, good head positioning by Nott. See him just very, very methodical with his wrestling. Not trying to blast double anybody, but pushes him up against the cage, uses the cage.
Was that a knee to the groin?
Yeah, and inverted.
Can take up to what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, when you're in that clinch and throwing those knees, that's unfortunately all too common. Schwab gonna get time to recover here.
Is that accurate that they can take up to 5 minutes, David?
Yeah, up to 5 minutes with the illegal strike. Looks like he's going to be okay, just taking his time. Looks like we're about ready to go here. Rob Mooney getting him set.
Another leg kick from Nott.
And you see Schwab try to switch stances to get away from that, but Nott trying to take his back here again. Up against the cage right in front of us. Couple shots there from Nott. Always making Schwab defend, and now he's looking for this choke here maybe up against the cage. Looks like he might go for another snap down here.
Looks like a...
This actually is pretty tight here. Well,
with Nott's dominance of the wrestling game, it appears he could cruise to probably a 3-round victory. Unanimous decision, I would assume.
I think he knows that. I think he
is he thinking, no thanks, I want to get a finish? You think?
Yeah, I definitely think that he wants to try to get a finish, especially to get that taste of the loss of his first fight.
Sure.
Wants to be a decision. Wants to try to get out there and get a finish. Nice double leg takedown there from Trent Nott. Postures up, and this is where you see him trying to get this finish. Rob Mooney taking a close look, telling Schwab he's got to defend himself if he wants to stay in this fight.
15 seconds left. Can Nott end it in the last 10 seconds?
Nott now a little high on the back here of Schwab. Schwab trying to sneak out the back door. You see Nott doing a good job with that hook. Just grapevine around the thigh of Schwab. It's going to make it harder for him to get out. Now has both hooks in. Can't tell if Nott may be looking for an armbar here from this position. It's in a precarious spot. Has control of the arm, but you see Schwab has his arm locked around the leg of Nott. Schwab almost out, 10 seconds left in the fight. Nott's corner still telling him, even at the end of the fight, to go for the finish.
Yeah, they wanted to finish.
Left. Jamal Muhammad in his corner. Good fight, good rebound there from Trent Nott after losing his first fight. Coming back, looks like he's going to get the decision victory over a guy who was 2-0 on his career. So. Tallying up the judges' scorecards, I think that's a pretty clear 30-27 on my scorecard for Trent Nott. See what Jason Weinel tells us. See the embrace there. That's always one of my favorite parts of a fight, is seeing the guys show respect. It's a hard-fought fight. Trent Nott now 1-1 on his career. Get a free beard oil giveaway.
Supposedly it smells great.
Jason Wine, I'm surprised he's not. You might want to check and make sure he didn't use that first. Knowing him. His beard looks a little greasy.
Jason Weinel's just honoring the guy wearing a flat bell. Let's give it up for the guy wearing the flat bell, is what he's saying.
I think he's looking for the best beard in the crowd. Barlow's Beard Butter, one of the great sponsors here.